Hello YouTube, this is Engineer Pat 5290. I'm just coming to you live. I just would like to found some Norfolk Southern merchandise that I have not shown yet. Some of this you may have already seen, but I'd like to go over it with you a little bit. First is my Norfolk Southern I Love Train Horn sticker. Whoops. I actually got this when I went to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and went to the train museum up there. And this was on sale, and I think it was like $1 or something, but I was able to take it and figure just put it in my office. So I keep that up there. And of course you've seen my Norfolk and Western, my Southern, my Conrail and Norfolk Southern cups. As you can see here, I have them on display. And this is one of the NS lanterns that was used in the field. A friend of mine gave me that. I've shown you that in one of the videos I did. And this, I have got to remember what this is. This is the E.H. Harriman Memorial Medal. And Norfolk Southern had won this a lot of years. This is one of the older ones too. I'll put it in here in some light where you can see it. This is really an incredible little piece, as you can see. This was from 1993. This is one of my first NS gifts I got. And Norfolk Southern has won the E.H. Harriman Award 20 years in a row. Somebody on YouTube looked it up, and this is true. When Lionel produced the 1982 Heritage Unit for Norfolk Southern in the very awesome silver paint scheme, it put on there that Norfolk Southern had won the award 20 years in a row. And somebody looked that up, and they had won the E.H. Harriman Award 20 years in a row. Let's see, here is a medal from the, whoops, my bad. It's a little fitting that I made for this. This is another type of coin. It is from the Pittsburgh division. I went to a safety show and got this. See, it is decorated for the Pittsburgh division. Start with safety, finish with success. And on the back it says, Norfolk Southern Thoroughbred Safety, a constant state of mind. So, I do have those, and this here is a Norfolk Southern spike. As you can see, that was finished by Norfolk Southern retirees. They buffed all the rust off of it and made it look really nice with the logo. And of course, that's my Norfolk Southern knife I always keep on display. That is a knife I will never use. It's something that I always will cherish. And of course, my two pieces of rail that I have, I just found them, along the tracks. And this here is a spike knife, as you can see. It is a railroad spike that has been twisted and has been hammered by a blacksmith to like a little knife blade. It's pretty cool. I've never used it at all, but I like it. It's pretty neat. I mean, I've never seen one of these before. A friend of mine gave me this. And that's an old Norfolk Southern train whistle. I've had that since I was a kid. I keep it up here because it says Norfolk Southern. So, that's that. And this I have got to show you is one of the coolest pieces I have. It is this desk weight. It's a Norfolk Southern desk weight. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me put this in light where you can see it. You can see it a little bit. It's a locomotive with Norfolk Southern logo on it, but with in a thick piece of glass. I mean, it's heavy. I mean, it feels like probably weighs about 2 or 3 pounds on it, but you can see there's the logo now. Right there, you can see it pretty good. We flip it to the back. Flip it to the side. It's very, very nice. This is an actual desk weight that you can use on your desk, and that's really cool. I apologize for the way my desk really looks right now, but that's that. And of course, my Lionel blimp. It's a collector's item. It's a nice little piece. I keep this on display because I love Lionel trains, and so does my dad. My dad actually bought that, I think, at a train show, and it was a really nice little pickup. But that's pretty much my Norfolk Southern merchandise that I haven't shown you. I do have the Heritage Patch Collection, which I'll do a special on that. And I tell you the honest truth, I'm very lucky to have a lot of stuff. A lot of Norfolk Southern stuff. And plus, all this you've seen, And of course the map, I've been looking at the map. I mean, the map is great. For you rail fanners that do not have a system map of Norfolk Southern, CSX, Canadian National, Union Pacific, any of those companies, I would recommend getting a system map. Try to get one of the most current ones, because it will show you where all the current lines are, where the main tracks are and stuff like that. It is, I think, as a rail fanner and as a rail enthusiast, you definitely need a system map. I'm putting that recommendation out there. But to me, you can look at a lot of the hot spots, where a lot of traffic is, but not to go watch trains, but you can look at the hot spots of where they have a lot of operations. So you can definitely take a look at the map. I'm just showing you mine real quick, where Norfolk Southern serves and stuff like that. And even here in these little boxes here, I mean, they show you specific areas, like here's Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky. Then here on the next is Michigan and Ontario, Canada. I mean, Norfolk Southern has some operations in Canada, but I believe it's under trackage rights through Canadian National, especially up in the Ontario area, I think. I'm not really sure on that, but the question I have is, does Norfolk Southern have operations in Canada? If so, please leave a comment in the description box, and I'll be glad to take comments about that. And of course, that's the Central Division here for Illinois and Michigan. That's all the Central Division. And of course, Missouri and Illinois, Pennsylvania, that's Pittsburgh Division. I don't know about New Jersey, though. But Pittsburgh Division, Central Division, Virginia Division, Pocahontas Division, you name it, they're all here. And Louisiana Division, Alabama. But this is a very nice map, and I recommend getting one of these maps because it will really help you understand the system. And of course, I have probably showed you all this, but this is one of the very few pieces of Norfolk and Western merchandise I have. This is a Norfolk and Western General Rules and Rules of General Conduct handbook. And as you can see, it is a very old book, and as you can see, I can't really hold it that well, but as you can see here in the book, this book was printed in 1981, and as you can see, I'll just show you one of the pages here. I mean, it shows you all about the rules along the railroad, what to do, and I've read this book plenty of times. It's a very good book. If you happen to come across one that's Norfolk and Western or Virginian, Wabash, any preceding railroad, they are very hard to come by. If you happen to see one, try to pick it up. I mean, these books are awesome. It shows you the rules then. Even if you find a Norfolk Southern one or a CSX or any of today's railroads, it's still a good find. But anything related Norfolk and Western, Virginian, pretty much anything that's a preceder, any handbook like this is a very good find. So if you find one, if you're a rail enthusiast, pick it up and read it. It's a really good little purchase. But the Norfolk Southern clock is still up there, still ticking time, but it's still looking good. So anyway, I'm sorry I have not been posting recently. Trying to finish up school, but then in a few weeks it'll be kicking back up again. But I wanted to show you all some of the NS merchandise that I have yet to show. So anyway, that concludes this video. If you have any questions about my merchandise or just anything in general, please leave me a comment in the description box. Thank you all very much, and have a great day. I'm Engineer Pat, and I will see you next time.